Hi, my name is Charles McWells. I am the Director of Creative Connections at the Los Angeles Centers for Alcohol and Drug Abuse. And I think more importantly, I am a black man living with AIDS who has had experience as a queer man. And I made a decision several years ago that I would use my experiences to try to help others like me who are still struggling with some of the issues that I've been fortunate enough to overcome. And those issues include substance use, HIV/AIDS, and mental health problems. It's an interesting story about how I became involved in LA CADA. I won't break their anonymity, but two of my friends who are actually in 12-step programs along with me told me about a job opening at the agency. This goes back 14 years or so. And I really wanted to work in the field of recovery because I thought it would be a great way to give back. And so I interviewed for the position and was fortunate enough to get it. And I've moved from different managerial positions to others over those 14 years and have always felt satisfied with the LACADA experience, because whether I was managing a HIV prevention program or a trauma prevention intervention, the title didn't matter. It was always the opportunity to give back to people like me in the community. So I made a decision that one of the ways I could help reach out to people dealing with those issues is by creating art, because people really respond to artistic expression. They may not pay attention to a lecture, they may not read a book about recovery, but if you show them a movie, a television show, a play, you're much more likely to have them respond and listen because they're drawn to the arts. And that's the first step in behavioral change, is listening. If you can get people to pay attention to a message, particularly a message about your lived experience, you're a lot more likely to have them respond by beginning to think about their own lives and how they might have a possibility for change. So I actualized that by writing a play called Velvet Jesus. The play deals with a queer young man who has been traumatized in his earlier life, and he's come back to get answers to questions about why the person who traumatized him did that. And the play was very successful. We decided to turn it into a film, so Velvet Jesus is now on the big screen. And we're using something called cinema therapy to take the movie, use it as a launching pad for community dialogue and exchange, and then linking people to services that can actually help them overcome the trauma that was depicted in their lives and also reflected in their lives as well as depicted in the film. On Tuesday, June 27th, from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m., we plan to have an audience of over 200 individuals, most of whom are currently clients in substance use disorder treatment programs, attend the film and participate in an introductory community intervention series, a dialogue series, if you will. We hope that that leads to additional opportunities to reach out to people who are struggling with trauma and seek help through the resources that we have at our access, at LACADA, and through our partner agencies. I want to thank Juan Navarro for his dedication to this type of approach to helping people in our community. He didn't have to give his support to this, but he did, because he trusts us and believed that this type of innovative approach to treatment is something that LACADA can sort of lead the way on. I also want to express my appreciation to the TPI organization. TPI stands for Trauma Prevention Intervention, and it is a contract that is county funded that we are working on to help organizations in our community lower gang violence and other types of violence. So it's actually TPI who is hosting this event on June 27th. Thanks, TPI. So that's why we're here. That's why we're reaching out and hoping that we can get others to respond by sending us requests to do similar community interventions for your organization. If you need more information about the project, please reach out to me. My name is Charles McWells. My email address is cmcwells@lacata.com. That's cmcwells@lacata.com. Thank you.